What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Hello, hi. I'm so sorry. Again, the same problem I had last time. I don't want to hear both of the songs at the same time. So we are here immediately after 12. Hello, Cairo. Hello, Witty. Hi. Ray won't be able to make it. I hope your day goes well, your plans go well, and thank you to Piggy for his well wishes. Hi, how's the audio? Can you please tell me? How was the audio? How are we doing on the audio part? Are we ready to finally fucking I mean, I don't think we are finishing the case today. If I remember correctly, we had plenty to do still in the case. It's like 2 more days of it. Oh, it's stretched so much. Every time I play this game now, I just forget everything, and it becomes a problem. It does become a problem. Hopefully, I'm just trying. I scheduled this stream a few months ago, and then I rescheduled it, and then I rescheduled it, and then I kept postponing, and I decided to make it private. So, if I was gonna stream, I will unprivate it and reschedule it for the last time, and that's what we are doing today. Every time I stream for the past 3 months, I've been seeing this as an option to start streaming, and I've been ignoring it because I usually came back to just to talk, so there was no reason to play this one. Let's see if Mavis remembers anything. No, I'm not gonna remember anything. Well, exciting anyways. I remember a little, but I don't remember where we left off. I remember some of the characters that are in the thing. I remember Edgy Boy is, I guess, a little in trouble, just a little. I remember who's being accused of killing the person. I think something happened with another lawyer or a important person in something, and they stole something. There was this lady that sold lunches. I remember that. I remember some things. We can continue and see. We can refresh our memory. Okay, so Rice from Wishes. I think this is the last one we play. So let's go. Okay, February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I think I just finished the court thing, right? Edgeworth was accused of murder. Really? Again? We already did. He did again? So did we clear the other woman? Did we clear the girl's bigger sister, older sister, bigger sister, older sister? Did we clear her for good? Well, you know what? We just can't. Okay, Emma's older sister. I remember her being very hot, is what I remember, and serious, and a lawyer. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? Now, how do I play this game again? Do I press enter? Oh yeah, okay. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Oh no, you are on that trial. Yes, I am in this trial. Yes. We already did the Edward being accused one before. I don't know how many times he gets accused. So maybe in the future we will see it one more time. I don't know, more than one more time. But he's still in trouble in this one. People think, I think he what is it called? Maybe fakes evidence or something like that. Like his, I forgot the word, but his validity and success as a lawyer is being questioned by other people, if that makes sense, if I remember correctly. Okay, I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Okay, Lana. Yeah, she looks very nice. Okay, and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Oh no. Good morning, Mr. Roy. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold it too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters. So how did it go? It says Mr. Rice suspects the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they would seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Why is she making her... Girl, just tell them the truth, girl. What are we doing? I mean, I don't know the reason why she keeps insisting to, I guess, plead guilty or something. I don't know why she's doing that, but bro, we are working so hard. We are working our asses off, please. By the way, I hope the audio is okay. I'm assuming it is since you guys didn't say anything, but yeah. But don't tell me. Much to my regret. As much as I'm in the dark about this as they are. Okay. This guy. We found trace evidence of a certain person in police department's evidence room. I remember that we found fingerprints. Right, we found fingerprints. And I think, I don't remember whose it was though. But I remember something happening there. Did we like pass out? I have no idea. Well, you know what? I guess I believe we will be I believe the game will say whatever happened to us again, hopefully, because I'm just not gonna remember anything by myself. We found trace evidence of a certain person in police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. Oh, him? Did we find his? Huh. But I remember seeing someone else in there. Oh, okay, my mind is just all... I'm having trouble. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. The trump card I have up my sleeve today. You can review the evidence after the castle. That makes sense. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you are going to accuse Mr. Marshall? You have to play the cards we are dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy? Is Miss Wright? Yeah. Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Oh, wait, is it court time? Oh my god, I'm so happy because I hate searching. God, but I hate searching. Right, like when I began streaming. I'm not always, but especially again in these few months, I just couldn't keep playing this back to back. So I keep forgetting things, and searching becomes so much harder. When I do that, I mean, did I do this to make it easier for myself? I wonder, because it just makes everything so much easier. This makes everything so much easier. Okay, let me after whatever look at the evidence. Court is now in session for trial of Miss Sky. No, sorry. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is. I missed him. Look at his smug little face. I'm afraid you will have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappear. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is present impartial evidence. Impartial, right? Okay. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now, that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Oh yeah, she's a fan, right? I remember that. She's a fan girl. And we went to Mr. Edgeworth's office and she was like, this is so, I don't know, she didn't like it, and then she learned it was at first. I remember that. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Yes. As confidence is always admirable. Well, maybe not always. Well, most of the time. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For the first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? Do you mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. I don't know why, but I really feel like Edgeworth will just have... Oh no. This guy! Maybe I'm dumb, okay? And maybe I give him too much credit, but if I remember correctly, he has been helping us since the start of this trial. He literally has been helping us since the start of this trial in the courtroom. So maybe he will continue to help us. I feel like he's just here and he just wants to solve whatever the fuck is going on right now. And you know, the other guy, the woman that is being prosecuted, yes, is a friend, so maybe that's one. I just imagine maybe slamming the carton the last time, all clean and neat, and then after most babies just barges in with hair closer, the eyes straight back under her eyes. Just I'm ready. Yes, very professional of me. Sorry, I fell asleep for a few months, by the way, sorry. Sorry. What were we talking about again? I asked everyone, and they're like, why are you here? Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes. Yes, sir, I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is, that will be... They will be murdered, sir. Bro. So you're telling us you're a professional killer. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, so you got to believe me, sir. What the fuck? Sir, oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't even skip that. Sir, I am what you call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Okay. Officer Mickens. Yes, sir. Give us a report of the crime. Consider an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. He's such a doofus. Yeah, why is he? I don't remember. Is someone threatening him, perhaps, to confess or something? Why is he doing this? I'm a murderer, sir. You know, I remember in my younger days, murder did felt like it was a whole ass job. Like, I don't know the way they say the name. It feels like an occupation. So kinda get it, but no, bro. You shall not say that. You can't fault him for lack of enthusiasm. Yes, he's very enthusiastic. Okay, crime report, sure. You know what I'm having a problem with? I don't know if I told this story before. Probably I did, but I don't know if BT. So I will tell it. The desk that is it the desk? The desk that I'm using is not a desk, it's a table. I'm again a student, and I guess I graduated, hell yeah, but I was a student and I'm living in a student apartment by myself and it's small, and there is like, for my setup I don't have a lot of plate, so what I do is I always have the dinner table open. It's a foldable dinner table. I always have dinner table open and I have my setup on that and I stream from that. I work on that. Anyways, this dinner table had some issues with the screws and it was all wobbly and the screws were dropping. So my cousin, one of my older cousins were trying to find some screws that will fit the places that the other screws were dropping from, because like it's wood and it just gets chipped whenever the screw drops, so you can't use the same screw. It needs to be a little bit more thicker so it can hold in there and not drop. Anyways, That was what's going on. And they got screws, and the screws happened to be taller. And for some reason, we really did not think about how much, bigger they were. And he screwed them in. I'm very thankful to the table. But the table was upside down, so we were not seeing the other side. Anyways, long story short, I have some long script tips popping out from the table, and it is just where I am putting my arm when I'm playing games. So I keep being poked by the sharp ends of the screw, and it's a little, it's not really, it doesn't feel great. Well, it's how my table holds and stuff, so I can't really change that too. And it just keeps poking me, and it's very annoying. Yeah, it is very annoying. At least I didn't harm myself with that yet, It's been a while, still didn't get, cut or something, but it keeps poking me, man. It's so uncomfortable. Okay, crime reporter. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. Oh yeah, I think this happened. I fell on my left and I did it. Oh, he thinks he killed them. I think he really thinks he killed them. Right after that, I passed out and another officer smacked me awake. Okay. Huh. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto the others before they do unto you. Do unto. I do understand the sentence, and I do understand it just sounds so weird when I say do unto the others before they unto you. That's what Mickey's family motto. That's the Mickey's family motto, sir. I see that you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But I need years more info to work with. Yeah, I agree. But before that, we have to look at the evidence because I don't remember shit. I don't remember shit. Okay. How do I look at the tab? Yes. So, not that. I think we looked at that enough. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna help. No. I remember that. Still don't know why that is there. Autopsy report. I guess we can check this one. This will give a little bit more info. Yes, I remember this. 36 male, February 21, between 4 p.m. to 50:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. 50:30. What the? Loss of blood from chest wound. One was caused by 4.5-inch knife. A single stab one was found. Do we have information about how long all the knives are and how long the scar is, or like something like that? Is that all? Is this all? I guess that's all. Alright. Something like that. That is the case. This is connected to somehow. Word muffler was overheard during the main. Let me check this one too. I remember them finding a muffler. No. A red scarf was in the. Something was in the muffler. Right? And I think maybe the scarf. No, girl, I don't. I think it was about the scarf. I don't remember all the details. Well, let's check. Oh wait, can I listen? No? I guess not. How'd I check? I think I've checked this before plenty of times. Oh yeah. Bum bum bum. How do I do this again? Oh, like that. There's no need to push this again. Okay, what's wrong? You look like I do during finals. So I believe it was a scarf. Yes. Never mind. It's nothing. They found the scarf in the muffler of the car, right? But I still this case is so fucking confusing, man. How did that scarf, end up there? The parking of the Edgeworth car taken by Angel Star after the crime was committed. Sure, I remember there being no blood under the shoe. Is that right? Let's see. I think that should be right. Oh, there's blood under the shoe. But there shouldn't have been any blood under the shoe, I guess. Right? Yeah. I'm assuming that's what was happening. Let me see. Ah, there's blood here too, on the sole of the shoe. It's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own. Yeah, that's, I think, shouldn't be possible, right? All this blood, it's horrible. Might be an important clue. We still haven't used this one, I guess. Alright. Go back. Oh, there's so many. This is... Let's check this. Can we... Okay, this is the evidence. Was this used in the other crime? Alright. Can I get information about that? No? I guess I can only... There's a small tag on the knife. It says SM92. What was that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. Yes, are we sure? We are not sure, bro? Okay. But I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar was written on the tag. It was that long ago. I know. You don't have to tell me. Let's go back. I just want to know how long everything is. Okay, use for doing investigation, find blood traces, pay to use. We use that evidence room. Bruce Goodman and Myers Sejor. Hello, Craigie. Hi. How are you doing? I saw your well wishes. Thank you for your well wishes. Hello. How's life going? Okay, Bruce Goodman. So, 5:14 p.m. Is this? Are these like written down by a person, or is it just an ID that is noting these down? Let me go back. Yes, sorry, I missed your previous streams. No, that's totally fine. I hope you're doing great. It's okay. It's not missing. It's like, whenever you're not here, it's okay. And whenever you are here, I'm just glad you are here. There is no missing anything. Alright, let's fingerprinting set. I think we did this. It was from past case of Edgeworth. Brought back to his office by Gans? What the fuck is... I don't remember this at all. Okay, I also missed the previous streams. Gaia, you are living in a whole... I mean, everyone is living in a whole different... I've been gaming with the homeboys. I'm staying in my friend's place to watch his cats and hosting. I saw the cats in Bisa's Discord. Very cute. I hope you're having fun. I hope it's going well. It's okay. I was asleep. You should... You know what? You should sleep. If you need to sleep, you shall sleep. AI 16. The text is AI 16. What's this? That's got to do with anything. Nothing apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said. That makes sense. That makes him seem like all more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be a clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Dad, okay, I'm just playing with my buddies right now. I hope it's again. I hope you're having fun. I hope everything is nice. So glad to hear from you. Item lost support. Where's good one? ID? Wait, why is there a mistake in the ID? Wait, what's Bruce's ID? Let's check that. We have to 5-8. Did he wrote that or is it someone else's writing? Evidence room floor plans. Guess we can check this one too. Girl, I don't fucking remember shit. Okay, so what I'm doing is right now, because I don't remember anything, I'm just looking through all the evidence to try to, refresh my memory if it will help. On top of staying at my parents' place, I get to stream because I have to get that soon. Hell yeah, I will try to catch it. What are you gonna play? Oh my god, I still need to watch Resident Evil from you. I'm gonna finish it by watching it from you. I just my phone. Oh my god. What are you gonna play? Alright, tag name was from SM Linux and extremely thin rubber glove. Extremely thin rubber glove. What does that mean? Why is that important? I get to finish the recent horror game I last played, Still Wakes the Deep. Still Wakes the Deep? I never heard of it. I will check it out. After that, I wanna play Dispatch. Oh, I haven't seen that one either. I don't know why. I just ignored that game with all my might. I do that for a lot of games, a lot of popular games, not gonna lie. When it's horror, I do love, but I don't know. Popular games for some reason stress me out. SL9, L1. I guess just another piece of evidence from that case. I never really care for a word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bro, what are we talking about? I'm just trying to remember shit. Do you challenge me? What, are we playing a word game now? Is there anything else to see here? Like, is this being thin means that there will be fingerprints it's impossible. I think it will still hide your fingerprints. Alright, let me go back. But I'm gonna play horror games about surviving an oil rig. Surviving in an oil rig from body horror monsters. Still takes too deep. This patch is good from what I heard. I'm assuming it's good. I know people were loving it. I know people were loving most critical's character. I don't remember his name, but the bat. And you know what? The bat looks very cute. I don't know. I guess you know what? I am being too harsh on myself. I was very busy this year. Of course, I couldn't have watched the. I don't know. I sometimes feel bad not keeping up with the trends, but girl, I didn't have time this year. What else was I supposed to do? Exhibiting girl. Only a sign of the parents can unlock an indicator lamp lights open when it's open. Okay. It's just that? Okay. Unstable jar piece back together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. Vulnerability had been left in the evidence from the print had been wiped. Okay. Alright. I think that's all. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, it's not my normal duty episode. What I want to question, I guess we can question all, but I just want to question this. I did it. Like, what do you mean you did it? Just tell me what you mean. How do I press? Okay, Q. Hold it. What exactly do you mean by you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, so... The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. He took his knife. I spun him around and performed a desiring maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Ah, I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood and sea of your blood. Boy. Then the next thing I knew, so you stabbed yourself perhaps in the hand when you were. He punched me right in my face, sir. How does that sound like it occurred? After that, I passed out on the rope. She's right there, like dumb bitch. Okay. How that? I fucked up my life and did it. How do I after I passed out? I guess here. I had to. That's a lot of information. I don't know how to, present evidence or do something with this one. To like, what am I supposed to do with this one? Present or to play. I've been searching inch for the old granny cat, and turns out she was just chilling on top of the couch in the corner of the living room. That's cats for you. My aunt's cat will. I remember him doing two things. He loves to climb in the bed of my aunt and her husband. I don't want to explain this every time. And for the masturbate basically, but he's able to do it in a way that there is no way, like it doesn't. If the bed is made up, it's still that way. You don't see any evidence. Only evidence is you can see a lump. Maybe if you look close enough, a lump under all that blanket, but it's still again perfect. It's still perfectly made. The bed is still perfectly made. There's just one lump, and that happens to be the cat. And I don't know how he does this one, but he locks himself in their bedroom cabinets quite often. I did find him in the bedroom cabinet quite often, and I have no idea how he keeps doing that. But again, cats, man. They are weird. I fought for my left and I did it. Let's press for more and then see what we can do. I was not doing what I was trying to do. Suspicious one. Okay, we can press about this one, I guess, right? Press. Hold it. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then your ID number should be listed on here, right? Hey, there is no beacons. There it is, I found it. This is the one right there. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sure. I see, huh? But number 4989596, isn't that Bruce's? No? Mike Meekins. Oh. It's shown as being used twice. Huh. What do you mean? At the end too? So you entered one more time? Oh. Oh. I'm confused. I just heard someone and she gave me a grumpy look. Oh, that's adorable. I should share with you should. Please explain witness. It's not a real mystery, sir. The first time was when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room. Okay. Oh, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see, so it was during the second time when... Yes, so that was when I spotted the man on the security screen. So that I added the ID card record, okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do, so I was suddenly attacked. Okay, can we go back in this? Alright. By the way, can you see my mouse or can you not see my mouse? Can you let me know? I'm using my cursor because I'm sick and tired of getting poked by the sharp ends of the screw. So I think enter is a little. Why did you decide it? I wanna see. I wanna see. Pet collection. Greedy cat. Oh my god, that looks like one of my friends' granny cat. Literally almost the same. Its name is Osman. And Osman is a male name, but no one, you know what? Pets just get whatever the name they get. It's a her, and she's very old, and she just looks just like this. Oh, and she's an old woman as well. Adorable. Look at her. I love cats. So cute. The guy on the couch is named Pearl. Oh, hello Pearl. There's an old lady name, yes. Sleeping Chung is under. Oh, I love them. They look adorable. Oh, I want a pet. What, one day I will get a pet. I went from not wanting any pets to wanting a pet, but I'm still nervous about the idea. Like I fear I won't be able to look after them. But one day, one day I want one. I don't know. I'm gonna, you know, mentally get ready, and one day I will get one. The one the girl is named Pancho. Ah, so cute. The P names, is that intentional? Both starting with P. Together they are PP. Alright. Pearl is a laid-back old lady who wants to be left alone, and Pancho will just go off on adventures outside. Outside? Is that saying? Well, you know what? They are both adorable. And more power to them. I hope they have long, healthy lives left. Alright, I spot the suspicious mouse at the screen and rush into the room, doing what I was trained to do. Alright. Can I check this? I wanna see the new evidence if that's possible. This one. Entry. Well, that's 514 Mike Meekins, and then the crime at the car thing shouldn't have happened because he is estimated to die between 4 to 5:30. That is not right. Is that right? I think that should be. But there's a 30-minute ride. Well, it's confusing, but he shouldn't, you know. It proves something, I guess. It proves something. I don't know what it proves. He's an outdoor cat, so he's responsibilities outdoors. Oh. What's the... Okay. I was gonna say what's the difference between an outdoor cat and an indoor cat, but isn't just like how people decide to look after the cats? I was suddenly attacked. Okay. I prepared my life, then I did it. After that I passed out after another officer might be like, we can look at this one. That we press, right? Kill. About what time did you regain your consciousness? No offense, sir, but what time am I supposed to know that I was unconscious? Alright. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. Okay, 5:30 is again the last time it was estimated that he died. I guess it means something, but I just can't, you know, connect the pieces. That hit me right in the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the blue badger, sir. I returned him the interest before things got out of hand. Well, we can rest easy now. This is what he was telling us yesterday. We need to try and skim some details from him for starters. What was an officer from General Affairs Department doing there in the first place, right? Let's press him for all his word. I mean, although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Yes, press that. Mr. McKinsey, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, there's a security. Yeah, he might be a little young for that. New generation, you know. We are is Makins a Gen X or a millennial? I don't know. Is he a Gen X or a millennial? I can see what's the new generation, okay. And they need to be told what to do apparently, so yeah. If this transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely piece masqueraded by the chief of detectives, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Also, that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and then rushed into the room. Okay. Ask this. I think yes. I was doing what I was doing. I was suddenly attacked. Did I press this? I don't remember. Let's press this one too. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife. Pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got his gash on my hand. Maybe we just kept your cool. Your hand wasn't me. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked, grabbed the man by his collar. I mean, now we have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Kant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it. It is so funny to me how nobody fucking believes he did it. Like he's standing there, he's like, I did it, I swear I did it. And even the judge is like, he's a little goofy. He's usually whenever someone says something like that, this case is done and the case is done. But no, not with this guy. Everyone's like, okay, so you didn't do it. But tell your story so we can figure it out. Delivered it. What is that? A videotape. That's a videotape? Oh, this game is old. I never saw this type of videotape before. I mean, for audio, for cassette, I think it was cassette in Turkish we say. I don't know if it's cassette in English. I'm just assuming. But I remember my grandparents had a radio player or something like that that could play cassettes. And I remember playing those before, but I never saw a video player that played things like this. So that's interesting. I didn't even know they existed like that. A videotape. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. I even only used to CDs. That's the oldest version of video, like, you know, something that contains video that I saw the CDs, not the other type. By the way, can someone? I have a stupid question. If there is anyone in chat, do you all know the difference between a CD and a DVD? Like, what's the difference? Because I remember when I was smaller and we used to again have a CD player, and CDs to watch things, watch movies and stuff. That would be, what's it called? That would be ads. That would be ads for other CD or other DVDs, and I never got the difference between them. Gonna learn now gaming with some friends. Have fun. Especially if there was just such a tape and was told it had been mistaken erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, so it's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with police department is as good as over. Well done, let's have a look. Show us the video of your murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Okay, let's watch it. Wait, is this gonna be a video? I mean, I guess it. I don't know how much of a moment I expect from this game, you know? It's a smart way to do it. Oh my god, they use 3D models! Oh no, that's fun. They went above and beyond for this case, huh? They did. Okay, something drops. Yeah, I'm not able to see the face. Okay, he's getting there. Oh, that's adorable. I'm so sorry. Oh. Where's the other guy? Bro, where are you? You're hiding? No? Where is he? He disappeared. Yeah. Well, I believe we are all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these outstanding feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the blue badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going to someone a security video edit the card record video from security camera placed in evidence room. Yeah, so anyway, this tape seems to prove that witness didn't need to encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Makens? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Uh-huh. Mysterious man. New testimony. His face can be clearly seen in the video, but there is no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required the Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. I don't remember if there was anything in this game about using other people's fingerprints. Was there any information about that we heard? Now again, I'm so confused about this case, but from what I understand, that man can't be, you know, Bruce Goodman, so he has to be already dead in the fucking parking lot, maybe, or something like that. And someone probably stole his outfit, his clothes to look like him, something to look like him. At least fingerprint, I am so curious of they could have managed to get that, but yeah, alright. I have a little idea, but I don't really know. The locker has opened this unquestionable. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Oh. What's this about the fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective that it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have would have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay. Mystery Man. Do we have contradictions? His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprinted though. Let's press this. Hold it. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. The only response to registered fingerprints are. I wonder what kind of methods he has tried. If the one opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then it must have been the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too. It was Detective Goodman's locker? I believe that. It must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. I think it's the problem. I think this is the problem. Let me watch the video. Is he wearing any gloves? Is what comes to mind. If he was wearing any gloves, that's a little, let's check this on again. Okay. Can we even see that? Okay, there's a light. Huh. It's already lit, so it was already open? Is that what I... Because it's lit. I see that it is lit. Is he wearing gloves? I mean, I can't say that for sure because it's all grey, but it's already lit. Okay, so can we back? Right. What I have to do is I need to go save before everything because I do a lot of mistakes. How do I save? Let me save. Yes, please. Save. Oh, my save files are as horrible as it was. Alright, let's save here. Alright. Go back, go back. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. And then let's try to present this. Because it was already unlocked, no? It seems like it was. Present. Objection. Regarding the video contained on this tape. Oh, sorry. I gotta go. My phone is now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go charge your phone. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here, Craig. It was very nice to see you. I will see you again later, hopefully. Bye. See you guys. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye. Okay, regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. But this video contains such a contradiction. Interesting, Your Honor. I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edward. I propose we have the defense point out this alleged contradiction in the audio. I was gonna do that. Is he trying to catch up? Is that what he's doing? He would want me to point it out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. Let's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Okay? Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times so I can start watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's the contradiction that indicates that man is something? Okay, how do I pause? Stop. You see that shit? That. Exactly that. Alright, present. Take that. The thing that's strange about this video has got no, it doesn't lit up, but it's lit. That is literally lit. What do you want me to do? Officer Mickens. Sir, do you mean me, sir? Wait, oh yes, as I understand it. I thought it was gonna say the regular also, you know, whenever you present something and it's not the thing you have to present and it says some pre-written thing for everything. I said it was doing that. No, I was right. Okay, as I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. Alright. When you grab the handle, accessories or fingerprints, if it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, there's something seriously wrong with this picture. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we did take why are we watching it again? I guess we can. It's okay. They did work hard on this part. Honestly, the animation where he attacks vehicles, it's I think it's very well done. The victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind to the little earlier. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. Here, notice the light? What is this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Oh, wow. Is he joking himself? With the fucking... what is it called? Handcuffs? Order. What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by electronic system. When a door is shut, the sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not like Your Honor. The sensor will detect and report any malfunction. Oh, but it just goes to show novices should keep their mouth shut. So that, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? It's the paper, right? I think it's the paper. If you all ever did... if you all ever did something like that, I don't know, but if you put a paper where you close the thing behind the lock thing, if you are gonna be able to open it, it's not gonna be a problem. I think it's the paper that drops whenever the thing opens. It has to be the paper. This isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Maybe something like jam the system sensor. Yes, the paper. Something jammed the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause for this. It has to be the paper. Okay, how do we... Not right now. Let's wait. I guess I can fast forward. Da, 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 da. Alright. I hope this works. It has to be that. Press out. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Can I fast forward again? I'm assuming not. Well, we will watch it. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what's this? Something white fell out of the locker. I think it's paper. It has to be. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open. We can't be sure. The item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Alright. No, I can't pass forward. Oh, that's unfortunate. Papier. I think that's the paper. The white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 items get stuck in the door when I get out of my petrol vehicle, sir. Instead of door closing, my tie... but the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It will need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene. There just must have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. I don't actually, because I don't know what fell. Very well, will the defense police present the relevant evidence? Who the insulator that was stuck in the locker? Oh. Is it this one? No, this is in the car truck. Vehicle parking in the prosecutor office. Alright. That's not... where was this? ID of all veterans. Is it this one? Have written document dated 2/21. Rubber glove. I guess it can be a rubber glove because it said insulator, right? And it's like, it says extremely thin rubber glove. I thought it was a paper, but if it's extremely thin, it can... Yes, I'm gonna present this one. I think it has to be this. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victims opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Mickens? Sir, it would appear so, sir. Huh. Order. So, are we to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The past has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. Well, Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Oh, he's so... Oh, man. What is it called? Airheaded. He's so airheaded. Sir, me, sir. I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Reba, begin your testimony. Mystery Man 2. Huh? 2? No, that's the second. But there's one other thing that proves that the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. I'm so sorry. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it, and the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record, I see. I had the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:40 is that of the victim. But did they enter at the same minute? I guess so. Just before the crime, yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why are there so few people using this room? Few people. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police stuff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on the end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Sorry. There's one other thing that proves that I was Detective Goodman. Enter evidence room, one must use an ID card. Then ID card is a record of at the time of the crime. Detective had used his card. Can we object immediately? All prosecutors of his crime scene. Investigators direct of all prosecutors of his crime scene. Can we check this one? I guess so. I guess we have to. Police department. Which I. The number I've written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842. 5842189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. But that's what they 5842. It's a stupid thing, but I'm just gonna check if it says 5842. I'm assuming it does. There's no way that's the mistake. Let's just check. 5842, yes, that's Bruce's. Well, it was found in the prosecutor office. I guess we can press to see if we can get anything. Okay, at the time of crime, detective has used this card. Let's just press. Hold on. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir, he didn't show me an ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There would be a reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is so far too obvious. It's like age were to with something like this. You're thinking about it. Come on, let's show them what we got. Okay. I guess we can just show it, but I don't know, man. Okay, let me save again. How do we save again? Escape. And then let us save. Go back. Alright. There's one other thing that proves Mr. That evidence someone must use their ID card. There's a record of it. At the time of the crime, detective had used his ID card. I don't know. I'm confused. I guess. Wait, is there? Let's try this. I don't know what task to do, so there's an objection. Wait one moment, officer Mikens. I'm not good at waiting, sir. Alright, okay, it was right. That's great. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. Okay, tell me why it doesn't make sense. When I say crime scene, oh, the other crime scene. For some reason, okay, it's my just, I have bad English. I guess that's the reason. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report. It's only half completed, but it shows that Detective Goodman has lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something? Oh, that makes so much sense. Something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman must not carry his card. Okay, because he miswrote the ID card. Order. So now what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man officer Makins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order. Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Wait, bro. Okay, bro. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Makis encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes? What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the same conclusion. If the victim in this video is fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instance of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Oh, I see. This is going to end well. So that makes the suspect Lana again? It seems you have finally realized exactly what you have gone such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edward. The defense has already done the explaining for me. If the victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place, the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murder being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. I guess we're gonna get the witness. Is it the lady? I knew that testimony was a way too I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Where exactly was the victim Officer Makis encountered, and where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana. Okay, what are we doing? What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Oh girl. Can I say... escape? I guess we have to object. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but we can't just let everyone, you know, I feel like people object. Objection. Try it. One moment, Your Honor. But now, Mr. Wright, don't tell me you're objecting that what you have just proven. Of course not, but I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Okay, I'm glad we're objecting. Yeah, it doesn't prove that Lana did it. That's not fucking video of Lana doing it, bro. Hell yeah. Speak your truth, King. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, however, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Who is giving hearts? Hello to thank you for giving hearts. By the way, like the video and share. Like the video and share if you didn't. Do that, do that. Okay, specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edward? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean? Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The group behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well done, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testified. What's his or her name? Oh, shit. This one, Jake Marshall, age 32. Prison. Can I choose myself? No. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edward know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. Prosecution agrees to the defense request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Hello, Coffee. Hi, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Opa. Oh. Unfortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witnesses someone, maybe? Hi, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? I'm playing Ace Attorney, and I am in the middle of a case that I keep forgetting because I couldn't have streamed in a very long time, and I just tried to finish this, but it didn't finish, and it stretched. The case stretched, and I don't remember shit, but we are still doing it. We're still doing it. Okay. Feeling good. Just blah. Blah? Why? That's weird, yeah. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Wait, it's called recess? Oh, I don't know why. I wonder if they use telephus in English too. Because recess, I just, what is it called? Sorry. I think of school when I hear recess. I, for some reason, didn't think it will be used in other places though. February 24th, 11:32 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. There is no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured out everything out. No? I haven't figured anything out. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. It's still a nice gesture, bro. Like, do you have a problem with that? How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Hope I'm not interrupting anything else. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. I wonder what he was gonna say. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around wide on duty. And to top of it all, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. You're a detective. You better be, pal. Hey. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay, so he brought what I asked. You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making a request. My name? Never named in years would I have thought it was you who asked me. I both of you bring me the SL9 incident files. I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident. But Lana, that is... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. Okay. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Was Sky a witness? SL9 incident files received from Nana Sky. Files for Joe Dark killings. Who's naming this character? I'm gonna lose it. Joe Dark. So 2 years ago. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now I bought you stuff. You are just gonna ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here? What? My name is in here? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. I don't know. This SLN is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... The Joe Dark killing! The Joe Dark... No. No. That's over with, no. Emma, wait, she ran away. Oh my god, I guess the dark killing. What seems harmless. You know, I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Big Marshal, Angel Star, Damon gone to mine Edgeworth. Not to mention Dana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I'll better take a good look at this file. We continue. Yay! Save the progress. Alright, yes. Now I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. Can't go back. Go back. February 24, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 9. Can we get some... Okay, the court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. and Sky. That's great. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break and I'm gonna leave you here. I just wanted to make sure there was some sounds like this. You know, it's not just quiet emptiness. If anyone is listening, they can hear a little song. So yeah, because my microphone, I'm gonna be right. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Hi. Alright, you can go back in. Alright. Kayokavi says hi back if you're here. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss. Okay, wait, did I open my audio? Okay. Yes. Okay, that's lovely. I think everything is right. Let's continue. Trial of Miss Sky. I'm gonna then come back. Allow me to call the next witness to stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. I wonder if Lana is trying to not let us, I guess, uncover the truth behind this crime because it's something traumatic for Emma and she doesn't want that. Maybe that can be a possibility. Yeah, to protect her sister. Witness, please take your name and occupation. What's he drinking? Alcohol, perhaps? Me, partner. Oh, I'm just a man. Same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally having the elder to cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Well, I know, you are a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling when calling it out. To be exact, is Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling man? I never heard Edwards describe that before. No, Mr. Marshall. Well, I can see, you know what, I can see that, I can see the vision. Howling man. Edward. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to papers, partner. What do you mean? The desperado soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's specific it on with the squiggly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English. Yes, please. I guess it's in plain Japanese in the original version. Day of the crime. My job was to keep a very eye on that blonde orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room is protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so you are out of ammo. It's time I hit the trail. If you're out of ammo, it's time what are you saying? What are you saying? I don't understand. I can say I particularly care for your attitude. I can say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even the cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, but what about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers? Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? Is he lying? I think he might be. This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. The judge is angry. And you know what? I feel you, bro. I feel you. He's being weird. They have to crime. Okay, explain, perhaps? Followed. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security cameras. The dark room is so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who entered the recording. You entered? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time will come, I'll erase the tape. I think I usually record the tapes are to be erased with 6 hours. Each time I would erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. This guy is a flare for dramatic but isn't going to do him any good. Hello! Hello! Elia, you Witness? How do I read your name? Hi, thank you so much for visiting my stream. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Is it your first time here? If it's your first time, hi. Thank you for clicking. This guy is a flare. Yep. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Alright, hold up. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard the word I said, partner? I told you that it ain't my style, so he didn't do anything? I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado, I know, let's rules get in his way. No desperados, I know, join the police force. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner, can't say I do. I ain't been in that crypt. How do you read that? Crypt? In weeks? How does this guy ever being fired? Besides, the room is protected by 2 security systems anyway. Okay, we looked at that. If I remember right, it was the street side salon that... Okay, let's see. Oh no, Q, hold it. What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even the angel steak lunches can beat that part of this wrong... something sepia pasta. You mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Not all this peratos eat tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. That's strange. This is usually where Edward says, did you not want to race this year? I'm just innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo... Okay, what does that mean? Out of ammo, Officer Marshall. That's our partner? Or is you'll call it evidence? If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'll better roll. Allow me to welcome back. Otherwise, you are just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texas don't take orders from anyone, everyone knows that. Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'll best keep my cool. Before I use it, I will better up the ante. Alright, how will we do that? My job was keep where I on the bone. Okay. Let's look at the evidence. I mean, I think wait, okay, this is a trump card. Wait. This is trump card, right? Let me check this. I think this is Marshall's. I don't know if there's a... Wait, I need to read this too. I forgot about that. Let me read this. SL9 incident. Incident number SL9. Close. Preparator Joe Dark. Crime serial murder. Sentence death. Victims Edward Jones, Edith Kirby, Jeb Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, and Neil Marshall. They have to be related, right? Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses Lola Sky and Emma Sky. Oh, they were witnesses. Investigation Task Force. Executive Investigators Damon Gunn and Lana Sky. Head Investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. Is that not professional? I think it's unprofessional. No, like if you are connected to the case, I feel like you shouldn't be an investigator in the case. I don't know if they were connected, but you know the surnames match, so that's just a little. That's a little weird. Wait, what's Angel Star? Do we have stars? No, just Marshall. We have. Well, that's interesting. All right. By the way. Can anyone hear me? Yes. Okay. I'm so sorry. I just can't be sure. I can't be sure. Let me go back. I'm here. Okay. I wasn't sure if the audio was working. I can hear. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me check this one too. I don't know what this brews. This blood? There's a trace of blood on this chart. This was evidence in the S9 accident. The blood must run back down. Okay, so this is not relevant right now. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, dun. Recovery sound. Did we find anything with this one? Bum, 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 bum. I guess there's nothing here right now. Alright, go back. Solution. Anything here? Emma Sky, that's Emma's. I guess nothing important. Small tag attached. Victim's shoe, parking lot for Goodman autopsy report. Let's check this one more time. Okay, data. Loss of blood. Okay. This has to be good. Okay, can I present this? I feel like if I present it, it's not gonna let me though, because it says something like I have to first up the ante, and I don't know how to up the ante to show the evidence is the problem. That's why I'm looking for other things. I'm gonna just press everything. Again, I was supposed to make rounds 3 times. That ain't my style. Did we already? Rooms protect. I guess we can. We didn't press that one. It just explained by itself. Let me press this one more time. Alright, hold it. You used to be a detective, so you have used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course, back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And then you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism. Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. That's quite incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe says something like that too. At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place? Okay. Okay. Reported by security systems. If I remember, I was at the street side salon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent man. I guess we can okay, let me save because I don't feel confident in what I'm about to do. So we shall save. Yes. Alright. I don't want making mistakes. Let's present the hand. Because why not? That's the only thing that I know is directly related to him. Yes. Press the two, but it wasn't me on the video. Statement. It doesn't say something like that, does it? Pressed 2, but it wasn't me on the video? There's no that. I'm just innocent traveler man. There was street side salon. There's okay, let me let's try it. Let's try this one. And if not, I'm gonna try to understand what it says. I'm gonna is this too early perhaps? Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd that is you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime, and you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. Oh, it's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene, or to be exact, a handprint. This is a real good partner. Like I said, I am the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that's it. I make that is make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints will be in there. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Oh, I like his outfit a lot, by the way. From the behind, I want that pancho. I know maybe it's called pancho in English, but in Turkish we call that pancho, so I'm assuming it might be. What's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene. The blood was wiped away, however. A luminal test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall, it seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall, about the blood-stained fingerprints. Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints found at the scene of the crime. Alright. Blood-stained fingerprints. Like I said, it's unusual for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. You must be joking. The bloodstains and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or did you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I think to do with it. Oh, the witness explanation appears valid. Although there's room for doubt, life wouldn't be found without any doubt, partner. The defense may of course examine the witness. This guy's hiding something, I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Okay. Blood-stained fingertips. It's only natural my fingerprints in the evidence room. I don't have to press that. Let's press this one. Hold it. Slow down. What about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Please explain. The locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened the murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was just. Hold it. Hold it. The chances of that happening are a million to none. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are a million to none. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Hold it. Why? Unrelated. They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. Okay. One's got to do with breakfast while the other is a type of murder. He's right, although seemingly like they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms. Is that called homonyms? Homonyms have to do with this. In Turkish we call it eşses, which means like the same sound words, same sounding words. Or did you know the murderer was wearing gloves? I guess we have to press this one. And then, how do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshow's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint? That's only logical conclusion. I can let him scream out of this one. I've got to find something decisive to tie Officer Marshall. Oh, I actually don't have no idea. I know that's not that. There's such a Bologna? How do you read that, Judge? Please tell me. Please, someone write down the fucking pronunciation. No, he has a point. If the murderer was wearing gloves, you can't say like the fingerprints were from the gloves. So you have to prove that it was from his hand. How do I do that? This one? The only thing I can think of is that one. Right. Okay, let me. One of them just happened to be at the same place, bloodstained handprint. My picker was right chest, the bloodstained and the fingerprint were completely unrelated. Didn't he know the murderer was wearing gloves? Press stated, Mom? Oh, okay. Didn't we print? I guess we didn't. Let me press it. I cannot scream out this one. I've got to find something. Something decisive that I always much to describe. Like I said, it's only natural to find my fingers and evidence from. Alright. Press. Hold it. That's because you. How did you put it? Pay your respects was a month? Yeah, that's right. That one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. Isn't that? I think it was. No. Is it? I don't think. I thought it was on gumshoes. They just said that. What do you mean? I mean what I said. I'm pretty sure it's gumshoes. That's the locker I used when I was detective. The locker I still use. And all this in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Penny's fingerprint data was never removed from the locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Is it Marshall's? The print had been mine. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? This real? Is it actually Officer Marshall's? Oh, I am so confused. Oh no, the other print was found in Gumshoe's locker. So this has to be Officer Marshall's locker. Okay. The seal of blood in the desert is just full of the buzzards. But there is only one reality, and that is security tape. So long as my trail isn't there, you can't say otherwise. This is not getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you are going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Now, we'll continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Okay. So, but if Nobody was me in that video, right, partner? I think this is a new thing, right? This is a new thing. Yeah, I'm gonna press. Wait, you have been 2 steps ahead, I think. Because you mentioned this one. You mentioned this one. 2 steps ahead. Alright. Hold it. Just a bit, no, it's going perfectly fine. Thank you so much for helping. I really appreciate it. You're very nice. What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence. Sorry, I keep wanting to say direct, and I don't know if that is right too, but I hear a lot of Americans say direct, so I'm gonna say direct. Evidence you have. You know, I was playing Fields of Mysteria. When I was playing Fields of Mysteria, I struggled a lot with the names. And the other day, I decided to. I didn't decide. I opened YouTube and like a random VTuber was recommended to me. A random small VTuber, still bigger than me, but you know, not the big ones. And I was like, well, let me check their stream. And I checked their stream, and I don't know where they are from, but I think they are native, so their accent was a little bit, you know, normal. And I heard them pronounce some of the names. For example, the how I read Adeline is Adeline, and I am gonna keep saying Adeline because Adeline because I'm just used to that. But apparently it's Adeline, and I was like, oh Lord, maybe it's somewhere it's read as Adeline. It sounds more normal to me. So, and they struggled with Aylan's. Don't know if it's Aylan's name too, and they were like they kept saying two names. I don't remember, like sounding similar, and they asked how it was pronounced, and I was like, girl, I'm saying island, like I have no idea how to say it. I don't know. I call him island. I can't help you. I cannot help you. Oh, but that video is next like useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. That camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. Oh girl, I don't know. Is there evidence? I'm gonna save to be safe, and then save. I honestly think is there any show? Okay, let's watch it. Check his locker. Alright, the selected save data. Yes. Alright. Let's see. Show evidence. Very well. Allow me to point to your mistake, Officer Marshall. Tread carefully, Mr. Wright. Or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness of... Okay, let's look. Okay. Where was his locker again? I'm assuming on the right? Is there anything wrong there? No, left. Sorry, I keep... I keep mixing my left and right. I'm not good at that. Alright. I'm trying to look at it. I don't know where his locker is, but I'm assuming they're here, around there. Alright. Alright. Looking at lookers. Oh, it's changed. Can I pause? Oh, I forgot. Alright. X to pause and enter the password. Did bro just... He was fast. He was fast with that. What did he even do? It's about the difference type shift. Apparently I'm not good at it, so... Oh. Well, here. Present. Take that! With the help of it. Bring our attention back to security camera. It's a mistake I'm afraid you will soon not to forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Is it? I guess it might be. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? 8 words? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great work. Exact 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in certain locker shown in the video. Oh, he's bullshitting about Texas. Okay. The locker with the white clothes thing. That was the witness I knew. Wait. This is such a random thing, but I actually am very curious. I need to look at Texas on the world map right now, because I am uncultured, and I would like to know where it stands on the, how close it is to. I don't know the English word for it, but Ekvator in Turkish, the line that the middle part of the right next to. I'm not. I need to look. I am like geography was one of my worst subjects. I actually can't even probably show. Like, I don't even know much about Turkey. My father is. Whenever I talk with my father about like geography, he loses his mind because he's like, what's the education system is doing? Because like I was one of the best students, I went to a school where the best of the best students go, and in high school, so like the education system is failing everyone basically. Texas in world map. Big brain. Order. Oh. Alright. I need to. Alright. Yeah, I guess the days will be short. A little short. Not that short though. Not the shortest. Well, it is close to the middle point. I don't know what you all call that. Let me look at it actually. Like what or in English? Alright. Equator? Equator? Equator line? Is that? Maybe. Alright. So it is, I guess it might be a little short. Yes. The line. Hello, Neil, a real attorney. I'm just a real dumbass. I just needed to check where Texas was, because I don't know where Texas was, so that's amazing. Now let's rewind the video a bit. Hi, how are you doing? There she is, yes. If you need any help with any problems when it comes to the justice system, just let me know and I will solve it for you. Because I am both a lawyer and a detective, as you can see from this game. Oh, the white cloth it's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there, and it suddenly appeared. There is only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Oh, he's wearing heels. I just realized that. It's comfy. It's comfy. The real attorney is. Hold your horses, sorry partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened them. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and stuck it in. Alright, now that you know where Texas is, time to brush up your facts on 1970 trial. Miranda v. Arizona, the reason why we have Miranda rights, and why all cops shows you have the right to remain silent. You wanna share that? Why does he have a weapon in the courtroom? Oh, it's not a weapon, he's just shaving. He just needed a shave. You can't blame man who wants to groom himself, By the way, there's so many weapons in there. Courtroom looks cool, yeah. No, it's not a real life. Oh, there has been weird things in this courtroom. Yes. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Because they are dumb, bro. This guy isn't just playing dumb. he really doesn't know. Fingerprints. I hate to rain on your parade, but we are the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker. Now prove it. Oh no, I didn't meant to click it. Okay, sorry. Here. This honest and detective says this one. Present. Take that. Fingerprint sons. We just talked about this. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? Oh, okay, this is his buried expression. Oh, what is he eating, bro? A jerky? I couldn't read it. I couldn't read it. No. He says something. I couldn't read it. Whatever. Order. Witness, explain yourself, babe. Maybe I can read it from replay. Go back, bro. What did he say? He said something. I can't read that fast. I only got one word for you, partner. Okay. No. Oh, thank you. No. It's just a joke. It's the worst I ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. All? Please, all? I don't know how to read that. Please answer the question. What is he now? A bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. Oh yeah. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Mickens didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right. The only possible conclusion. Well done. Let's hear it. Is this victim? Who is this? Who is this and who is that? What is that? Olay. Alright. Olay. Which one? Is this Meekins? Is this him? I'm gonna assume this is him, right? Because we have been talking victim. Alright, I think I'm assuming the victim. Alright. Let's present. Take that. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There about that. That's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he would know for sure. Objection. May I point out though that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. ID card. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple, he couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized that man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? He's eating the jerky. You got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Actually, actually said something in like regular English. Yay, I can understand it. Yay, he's still denying it. You are gonna have to do better than that to break a detective, unless you have a hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can say I care for your beard. Why does he keep saying that? But you don't seem to see me complaining. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you are the one who couldn't take the desert heat, not dessert. Sorry. This can't be happening. It's so obvious he is the one. What can I do? Okay, Edgeworth is gonna help us, perhaps? Yes. Go ahead, King. No? You're not gonna help? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to basics. The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Then try thinking outside of the box. Girl, I've been trying. I've been trying. All I've been doing is trying to think outside of the box. I shouldn't have looked for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise again. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been seen. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to defense argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. Did he hide the knife? Or something like that? The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside of the cloth. Oh. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is only shot. Okay. Let's watch it again. Very well. Let's take yet another look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had. Is that the glove, perhaps? Okay, let's look. It might be the glove. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Because it drops, yeah. But where did we find the... No, we find the glove. Okay, I think glove is down there. Alright. Okay. Slashed blood on the shoulder. Is it the coat he put in? Yes. I just don't know how the body was found. Can I see that picture actually? I guess I have to click on that, but yeah, let me fast forward. I think it might be that. I just don't remember how Detective Goodman was, so I don't know what happened to the code, you know? Wait, how did I pause? Wait, maybe not yet. Alright. No. How do I rewind? Oh my god, my fucking memory. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Prism? Take that. For some reason you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman. There you go, yay. And enter the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Makin's barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled the knife on him. However, Officer Makin's panicked. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat. You couldn't just walk out like that. I guess the clothes might just not be Goodman's. That's why I don't know why I didn't think of that. He can't just buy similar clothes. You couldn't just walk on like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. Whenever I see him from Ben, it's just so cunty. I keep focusing on cunty. I'm so sorry. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated you. I hope you are happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did, all of it. Alright, it seems the time has come. Marshall's confession. This is not gonna be that easy, right? This can't be the end of the thing. Because there are so many things that were, there are so many questions that are not answered, and I don't know if he's gonna answer everything. Marshall's confession. I did it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I saw the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Okay. So the supposed victim was really young. But there's one thing I still don't understand. There's a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. What is that? What was that? Sorry. Not a song, but thumping. I felt thumping under my hands. I hope I am not... What's that? I hope I'm not bothering anyone. Who is thumping? Alright. My guess is he's the donor. It must take way too much blood for such a small donation. Marshall's confession. I did wait that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I'm just so scared right now. I have to whisper. I don't know if I'm making anyone... What could that be, the thumping? I just couldn't stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. I had a feeling we'll wind up here sooner or later. What is that? Anyone's involved here is related in some way to that case. I'll better take another look at the files. I didn't do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I plan to take out the evidence. Okay. Sorry, I can't even focus. I'm depressed. I can't focus because of the fucking thumping. I think I would hear it. Wait, I think I would hear it if it was my, maybe, what do they call it? Neighbor from below me, right? If he was like hitting the ceiling or something. I think I would hear that. I did it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. Press. When you say it, do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since the case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. What if I have anything to do with it? That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When the case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I want to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Mr. Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That it was my last chance. That's why because one of his favorite officers, I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him, plan to take out the evidence. That's that. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer, I'll be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to pull the security camera and the detective's ID card. I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filing out that lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint activated log, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But he could because the rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. So it was just random, by luck, like someone didn't put it there. I wasn't expecting Officer Makins, I knocked him out. Hold it. You pulled a knife on Officer Makins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Makins certainly is one in a million type of person, mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his race this year. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sure it had to turn out that way. He'd been knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So you're not Officer Making so I managed to escape. I know which areas of we caught on camera. Sorry. So you did your research beforehand. Those who got into desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I don't think it will make a difference though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Makins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Makins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what are you saying is on that day, there was any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Alright, let's press that. The last thing. Hold it. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. No. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker. But that is his current explanation now. So you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What? Mr. Edward, where's that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. You think the good man's locker was already empty? Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID during a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a better solution. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get the answers I'm set aside with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's see more. What's zeal? What does that mean? I can't just forget the SL9 incident, you know why? No. Hold it. While through he can deny answering question, his attorney advises him to answer or not answer. Yes, yes. But that case was sold 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with this incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I don't think he will wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I want to take another look at the files. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, just skip. Skip. I just can't forget. Alright, has to be the files. There we go. Present. Objection. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you have been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims, Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Niall or Neil? Neil? Niall? Niall will be written. Nail? Which one? Chat. Nail or Niall? One or two. Please tell me. Nail? Nail? One or two. Neil? Oh, Neil Marshall? Neil. Okay. Neil, right. Neil. Niall? Neil? Neil? Okay, is it like Neil? Or Nail? Or Niall? I guess it's not Niall. You will get it one day. One day I will get it. Yeah, I'm sure you heard the name 2 years ago. Oh. You received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What, a prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award. Now I remember, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right, he was killed, and the case went into your hands. But what is relation to you? He was my brother. Oh, I assumed it was brother, so that's so sad. Poor guy. Give him his salary back. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gunn, the that deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. You know what? Up until now, I didn't realize the black part under his head was his hair. I thought it was cloth. I for some reason it just didn't click. I thought it was cloth. It doesn't look like hair. Yes. Well, at least one thing is for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day at the SL9 case. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Makins comforted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. To think that happened by chance never ceased their maze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance. It's gotta be more than just that. If no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed that crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Scott. But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. Well, there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Nana Sky, and the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. No. I just my case. A serious trial has reached its conclusion. There is no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There is no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera tape really was fake, but I didn't realize that would end up proving Dana guilty. Dumb bitch. Okay, sorry, I don't want to be rude, but like, it was obvious. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Hold it. Who's holding it? Okay, she's back. Like, What? Wright is honestly just a detective. He's just a detective. He half of like he wouldn't even lie to protect his the person he needs to defend. He doesn't lie. He just uncovers the truth. Bro just does detective work by standing here. That's what he does. Oh, Your Honor, wait. Emma, the defense has an objection. A scientific objection, right? What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor, in essence, please, Your Honor, all I'm asking you is for a minute of your time. You question, BT, you will probably know this. If you are here, can someone do this in a card? Like, is this actually allowed? Someone who wasn't there, someone like someone maybe what is it? 'Cause I forgot the name. Some people come to watch in the field. Like, can someone be like, actually, no, I have something to say. Can they do that? Please hear now, Mr. Earth, please. I don't want to live in loose ends. You want a minute? I will give you three. Hell yeah! Oh, he's nice. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 instantly referred to the Joe Dark killings. Now that she mentions it, names of both Sky Sister were in the file. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I know his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint. You mean the trace of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Oh, no fingerprints were found on the drive? No, but I figured if I examine it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over tree and there and looked at it again. Oh, so did you find something? No. Huh? Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you are a professional. Anyone can save Lana. It's you. Me? Oh boy. Time's up. Now that Mr. Wright. With regard to incident at the police department, does a reasonable doubt remain? Oh. It appears the defense is troubled by another blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't pay off more years, but still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lena will be. Business my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. Usually, but seems like Emma was part of the defense team, so probably the judge might allow it, so as long as the jury hasn't adjourned. Oh, I see. If I ever needed to concentrate, it's now. Okay, what could have wrong with the handprint of Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I object. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I have one guess, and I don't think that's right. But I only have one guess, and it is. I think they are different hands, right? One is left, one is right. Maybe I don't know if that would change anything. But that's what that's the only thing that comes to mind. I object. This had been left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. Because both hands can be bloody, I don't think that should be it. The only thing that seems clear is you're grasping, Mr. Wright. You're staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes. This is strange. Take a look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something has been drawn on there? Yeah, something that's been drawn. Will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. I think I know what we are gonna click, but I don't know what that means. With all this evidence here, there's got to be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? I don't know if this changes anything, but it has to be this one, right? Okay, present. What about the piece of plywood? The blue badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explaining yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The blue badger is not here. So what happens when we put him in? This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Oh yeah, I didn't realize it was that close, but okay. Well, what? That's right. So long as the blue badger is dancing here, it will be impossible to place a handprint at the spot on the locker. Well, but there has been another person who is there. Is there another crime that was committed? So that means, just exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Well, look at me, I didn't put it there. Mr. Wright, take it through scientifically. Emma, on that afternoon, Officer Makins was the one who brought the blue badger to evidence room, right? After he put it down, it will be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. So it must mean the small mark was left before the blue badger was brought in. Yes, Mama, I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. It might sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once but twice. But oh, one time was captured on this tape taken by the security camera. Officer Mickens cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. So it was before Officer Mickens. Yeah, okay. I need to check the hour for that. Someone put that prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. The murder portrayed in the secret tape has been proven to be fake. However, that doesn't explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand to show evidence that proves when it occurred. When did the first incident occur? Summarized defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being caught by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, and the incident took place in the evidence room. That's like the blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us, when did this first incident occur? As Mr. Ashford said, proof must be presented. I don't think he believes there was a murder, right? I think he's just trying to get another day of court, so we can prepare proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Now down below, defense please present the evidence. What shows when the first crime took place? This, right? Has to be that. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it, and in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh, the ID card. Oh yeah, okay, it's between 4 and 5. Yes, that's perfectly reasonable. Oh, Edgeworth is there. Oh, what were you doing? Officer Mickles brought the blue badger parallel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50. The crime took place before that time, then it will be 4:40 p.m. Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I never would have figured you had to nerve, boy. Drop the egg witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminal test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. It would have had just 10 minutes. If I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, yes, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edward entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining, 777. Which one was that? I think it's probably... I don't remember who exactly he was, but very good looking. The skill, the hot man, I'm assuming the hot one. That's not very descriptive, but only thing I remember that he is someone who's in power in some way, and he's hot. Brother Dash, a worthless mixture, especially of liquors, Sansa's jargon. See, thank you, trash. Talk about the lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room, since there's no record of his card being used beforehand? Is it? Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's a borrowed card? Yeah, does that make sense? If it was a borrowed card because his card was lost, something like that. He must have entered along with the real murder. Oh. Okay. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777777777. Mr. Edward, please look at this as soon as possible. Find out those ID number is 77777. That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at the present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number of 7777777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Yeah, someone who is so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. I think that's the hot man. But that's ridiculous just how. I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There's one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge. You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgers? That's how the prosecutor's office operates. I take pride in my work, Mr. Marshall. I would appreciate if you could keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her. The fantasy thing over there. Her own little executive. What, Lana? Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 77777. Don't blame me for a fool, partner. That's what I wanted to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The Assault 9 incident. Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? You need to make us to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor. I heard him fine, Mr. Edward. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for the trial. At the time, occasionally we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least I did. No. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Defendant, what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look at me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But no. Even if it involved forging evidence. Oh. Ooh. She's losing her job. Okay. That's sad. She was hot. Well, I guess she's, being accused of murder too, see? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, is that why she kept saying that she was the murderer? She just didn't want to admit that she forged evidence. That's what I'm talking about. No. Order. Oh, Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be cooled. Something. We'll have to wait out the following day. Okay. Is this a safe point? Yes. Okay, perfect time to end the stream. That's great. Perfect time to end the stream. Let's save it. Yes. Alright. I was afraid you would have more testimony for today because I was gonna end the stream. Oh, that's lovely. Let's go here. Let's put this a little low. Alright. Cold. No. Stop. Well, thank you. Anyways, alright. You'll get to the I'm so sorry. I swear. Like, I don't. Hopefully I will get it one day. But all I have been doing in my last few years, I mean 10 years or so, just watch English videos. I don't even look at anything Turkish, but still I keep forgetting how to read things or how things sound when I talk. But it's okay. I will learn. I am learning every day. I hope it's not too bad. I hope you guys are not being frustrated by my, talk and the way I misspell things and mispronounce things. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I got this. I'm so sorry again. And I am getting used to speaking again too with the streams, but hopefully it will be fine. Okay. Thank you so much for coming to my stream today. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much, Witty, for your help. Obviously, it did help a lot. You know how much I get stuck in this game. And I really appreciate you being here for the stream. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I think tomorrow is Lisa's birthday. I think. I hope I'm not misremembering because that would be embarrassing. But if that's going on, if it's real and I'm not lying, I'm gonna be there. So tomorrow is no stream. And I will be there, and yeah, I will see you the day after. Maybe we have a collab for this Saturday with Bisa and Gyro too. We're gonna play Isaac, so that's gonna happen. I guess you can say that. Yeah, I will see you for another game next time. Thank you so much for coming in. Please like the video, comment something. Please, comments apparently are important. I don't know how important, but I went to YouTube Studio and now there's a plugin AI helper, and the AI helper was like, you read comments, so I guess I did comment. So comment something, I don't know, comment your favorite word that you think I can't pronounce. Comment your favorite word that you think I can pronounce. I will see you later. Thanks so much again. Bye bye everyone. Bye. Bye. Wait. Music, yes. Okay. Bye.
What the dog doing?